like the way these guys were creeping off the line, so he's going to send them back. He's going to try and do it again now. Let's see if we can get an honest start out of these guys. Here we go. John's looking the field over again. Oh, and he sets the sign down again. He's not going to let these guys go. Got a lot of cheating going on back there. John turns that sign sideways again, and this time sends them off. Third time's the charm. Well, one rider already taking a pretty big lead. Oh, two riders hit wheels down there. They didn't fall, but it's a miraculous that they didn't. But they slowed up a lot of the field behind them. That was the battle for third, and they touched the wheels definitely back there because there's a lot of corrective maneuvers taking place as they hit around turn number 2. Here we go in the 450 class. Oh, got a rider down in 5. Two riders, one rider down, two riders riding off in the turn number 5 area. We've also got a rider down in the turn 1 area as well we're checking on. He's out of our side of view right now, but the first lap already starting to take its toll on some of these riders. And of course, where they went off up there in turn number 5, a very treacherous part of the racetrack anyway today because it's very cold up in that area. And that's why these riders are taking 2 warm-up laps. Not only to warm up their tires, but also to kind of heat up the track a little bit as well. As the leaders come by. Okay, going back into the field a little bit, we believe we've got John Kaczynski out here. We had an interview with him a little earlier. He's on that radical new Yamaha. We're going to keep our eye on that. Bike number 140, John Kaczynski, leading the 450 class. Leading overall right now is 260, and that is Michael Graves. And running a second spot, 143, and that is Glenn Schofer. So Glenn Schofer, a former AFM number 1 rider who retired. He hasn't come down and raced Willow Springs in a long time. He's doing a great job running up there in second spot. Glenn Schofer, 143. There goes Mike Graves, then Glenn Schofer, then Cal Raybarn, and those three starting to move away from the rest of the pack. The likes of 644 running in 4th spot. That is Michael Ernest, a good ride by Michael Ernest. We usually see him rounding out the top 10. Now he's up there in the top 5, doing a good job. Bike number 664 running in 4th. 118 running in 5th spot. That is... I don't have a number on bike 118. It could be 18, George Roach. Oh, Lance Thorson running in 4th spot. Then Lance Thorson must be leading the 450 class then. Down here in front of us, Richard Moore, packing up and going home. My God, he comes down and races one race and then he's going to go home. He's racing again. This is it. Yeah, this is it for the day. In fact, this is it for the year. And we'll see him and a lot of others out here next year. Okay, we're checking on our leaders as they head around turn number 8 and turn number 9. And still your leader. In fact, he's starting to motor away a little bit. Mike Graves, look at this. Cal Rayborn had second spot, and Glenn Schober's going to take it back. They're side by side, and now Glenn Schober takes second spot back as they head into turn number 1. Ernest still holding down 4th spot. In 5th spot is bike number 22, and that's Albert Garza. And in 6th spot, 118, and we can't find the 118 out here. It's got to be Lance Thorson on a Yamaha in the 450 class. So it looks like he's leading the 450 class. .750 open modified production. Up to the Ed Rago from Red Eagle Racing. Ed Rago from Red Eagle Racing. Please report back to your van, please. Your party's waiting for you. Please report back to your van. Okay, your leaders have gone by us one more time again. And look at this. This Rayborn and Schober duel will not give up. Rayborn takes over the lead. Schober takes it back. And Schober, having not been around for a while, wants to know who this new kid on the block is. And, of course, if he looks on the back of his leathers and sees the word Rayborn, he's going to be figuring he's in pretty good company indeed, as he's behind him right now, and he's crawling all over the back end of him right now as he comes up on some lap traffic. Rider sliding off in turn number 3. Okay, we're halfway through the race, halfway through. The rider that went down up there, I believe he was about to be lapped, wasn't he? 323. He was the rider that went down up there in turn number 3. Anyway, here comes your leader. And then there goes Rayborn, and now there goes Schober, so they pretty well spread themselves out. Schober has a lot of HP going down this straightaway. He picks up a lot of distance on Rayborn. When they get in the turns, it looks like Rayborn's got the advantage. And right now that they're closing up on each other once again. So they spread themselves out a little bit when they were passing traffic, and then once they get clear of it, they close in on each other once again. In that 450 class, remember, keep your eye on 140. John Kaczynski's on a new Radical new Yamaha, but right now, it looks as though Colbert, that's Dave Colbert, 855 from San Carlos, California, on an RZ 350, Cycle Imports, D&L Racing, flying past photos. He's leading John Kaczynski right now, 855, in that struggle in the 450 Super Street class. Look at this now. Calvin Rayborn's taking over the lead and pulling alongside. It's Mike Graves, and Rayborn and Graves now battling out, and Rayborn shuts him off going into 1. So Rayborn now Calvin Rayborn III out of San Diego, California, takes over the lead. He's been doing this a lot lately. I want to mention that these riders are going for $25 of CalGuard oil product. The 450 600 Super Street class, and right now I believe Rayborn's going to pick up that money in the 600 class. We're going to try and pick up the 450 winner here for Larry Coleman up here representing CalGuard, and they must be battling for your products pretty healthy in the 600 class, because Rayborn and Graves really duking it out up here as they go up around turn number 5 and come down over the top of the hill. We're looking for the white flag to come out. As they go down the back straightaway, Rayborn's got the lead. Rayborn was about 50 yards behind this guy 2 laps ago, and it looks as though Graves might have made a mistake. Graves fighting back, though, as they're going to come up on some more lap traffic, and this could determine the winner here. Here they come out of turn number 9 and down the front straightaway, and knifing their way through this traffic. Look at this. It's still Rayborn out in front. Graves gets a good drive out of 9 and pulls alongside. As they go around some lap traffic, Graves goes underneath, and Rayborn shuts him off again. Rayborn holds on to the lead as they just slingshot past slower traffic between 1 and 2 as they head into turn number 2. Glenn Schofer, who was in that amongst them, that Northern California rider who was the AFM #1 rider a couple of years back, kind of dropped off the pace now and has got to fight his way through some more traffic as Rayborn and Graves struggle up between turn 3 and 4, still with a lot of traffic to go around. And once they get by them, though, it looks like they might have a clear run to the flag. As the white flag is out and they both know it, there's traffic, and it's just a matter of throwing the wick on all the way, the rest of the way around this racetrack. There they go, around the crest of the hill and down that back straightaway. Rayborn with the lead. Let's see if Graves comes up on him and gets into the draft. Then they go down into that little bit of a dog leg as they head into turn number 8. There goes Graves. He's coming up alongside. He's pulling up alongside Rayborn, and Rayborn kind of shuts the door on him a little bit as they go to the inside, go to the outside. And it's going to come right down to the wire for that $25 CalGuard lubricants products, and they're battling out for it right now as they come out of turn number 9. Who's it going to be, Rayborn or Graves? Rayborn or Graves, it's going to be close. Here they come. They're in the draft. Rayborn looks over his shoulder. It's not going to be enough. Rayborn's going to take it. Oh, by about a bike length. Rayborn, Cal Rayborn. I remember this guy from last year when he first started out. He was always hanging around the latter parts of the top 10. Around there, 7th, 8th, and 9th position, and boy, he's found some horsepower the latter part of the year, and he's just been winning everything. And it looks like if he keeps this up, we're going to see another Cal Rayborn up there on the national circuit again, and it would be a nice thing to see.